What is that, a TF2 update I smell? Oh, wow, it is. Oh, that's huge for the TF2 community. There's new rebalances, new maps, new taunts. I don't even know what to cover first. What's the most important thing that we need to talk about? You know why they call it casual, right? Because you're going to spend a whole lot of time doing absolutely nothing. This GPC isn't even a bad game, and the promos, kind of wacky looking, but hey, I'm not complaining. Also, Skyle servers, you want to see a neat trick? /logo, now it's suddenly gone. I don't have to advertise them anymore. This is a good opportunity for me to talk a bit about what's been going on in the update. You're probably used to me not doing live commentaries or anything of this nature. I've always been pretty lackluster on them. Get over here, motherfucker. I'm sorry, what was I saying? Something about me not being good with live commentaries. I think I've gotten a bit better with it, so I'm not stringing on sentences with... Sorry, I had to cut right there. I said something that I really shouldn't have, so I cut it out. It wasn't funny. It was immoral. It was reprehensible, and I apologize. New update. The competitive matchmaking that we've all been waiting. Why am I so dumb about jumping into things? The competitive matchmaking we've all been waiting for, and it's finally here. The issue is, day 1, not a chance of actually getting into a server. I'm sure day 2, day 3, it'll be good, but within the first 24 hours of the update, you really can't expect anything to get done, which is why you kind of have to jump into a community server. And that's good, because the thing is, Valve pretty much turned all of their pub servers into casual mode servers, which means everyone's going over to community servers to get their fill of, 24-man hijinks, where you can jump around with a sticky bomb jumper, and no one will complain. Which, by the way, look at how wacky the sticky bomb jumper looks now. I've seen people complain about this, like they like using the weapon strategically, and now it looks all weird. Personally, it doesn't really bug me that much because the weapon itself is goofy. It's just a weapon for jumping, and a lot of new players don't realize that it does no damage. So this is a good way for new players to be like, this is pretty over the top. I guess it really doesn't do any damage. But like I was saying, this is really good for community servers because now it's the main source for your TF2 dumb hijinks. If you want to go around and do this kind of strategy, you can do it in casual mode, 12v12 on a timer and the regular competitive stance. But if you want to get the classic TF2 hijinks, you can go to a community server, which were previously very rare and extinct and dying, save for like skill and stuff like that, which is kind of ironic. I'm playing on the kingpin of TF2 community servers. I should really go on to a smaller one, give them some attention, but it's just so gosh dang convenient to jump onto a server like this, where a lot of people are on it, a lot of stuff can be done. But yeah, this is really good for the community, because now people running their own servers will have more power, more people will play on them, the communities will be more tight-knit. You'll have your casual community that's playing all your casual games, and you'll have the people who get a little more into the competitive side, and they can go play competitive, have fun over there, and everybody wins. This is also really good for Valve because they can like rebalance weapons based on statistics, not just dumb pub play. They can base on, okay, this weapon seems to be doing really well in competitive matches, so maybe we should nerf it. Or this weapon's not being used at all in our competitive mode, maybe we should do something with it to buff it. Buffet. I could go for a buffet right now. I'm kind of hungry. I think it's like 3 a.m. where I live. That's not good, but as you can see, it's a pretty active server even for, like... I just checked, it is 3 a.m., and this is a moderately full community server. In a normal world, you would not see a community server this full. But again, everyone has to come to community servers, and I'm going to stop saying that, because this is like the 3rd time I've said that, and I have not focused on the game at all. I am going to go back and get health, because I want to get a couple of nice drop kills with this knife. The commando knife, I don't even think commando is the right word. For some reason, I keep laughing whenever I taunt with this weapon. I'm not sure why. I want to show you it in 3rd person. You can see it in the corner, but that's not actually what it looks like. For some reason, they hold the weapon differently in this mode. Oh yeah, pastime early participation pin. If you played pastime when it was in beta and you helped those guys out with their testing. You got a neat pin, and it's actually pretty huge and floating. If you missed out on that, sorry man. Same with the Disc G promotionals. You got it for buying the games during that summer sale. If you didn't, they'll probably become tradable, but right now they are not. Sorry, this should really be more about the knife, shouldn't it? It is really fun. I would garner that I like this more than the ham or the pan. Maybe that's just me trying to be special, but I never really liked either of those nearly as much as I like the skull. And now that we have a sword for all the classes, especially Demo and Soldier, where it looks dope as fuck, look at this. Tell me you wouldn't see this guy in the street and be like, nah man, I'm not messing with that. I don't know why I'm taunting. I'm laugh taunting. It must be something with the server. Maybe there's like birthday mode or something enabled where it makes you automatically laugh taunt. I have the sticky jumper, or rocket jumper I guess is correct terminology, my bad, on this, which again, it looks like a pipe. I'm holding a pipe. Like I ripped this straight out of the wall of my apartment, which I don't live in because I live at home with my parents. I'm so alone. It is a reskin of the default weapon. So, if you want to have any fun action you would with a normal shovel or bottle or whatever you want to use. It's for every class, by the way, except for Engineer and Spy. But what's been up with you? It's been a while since I've done a live commentary, and I guess this counts as a live commentary, but I feel like I've handled it well enough that you could consider it a commentary. Of course, I usually like to get better gameplay for those, and I cannot talk and be good at the same time. That's why I don't stream my scrims, which I don't even have because it's in between seasons for me. We've all been on that Overwatch hype train, but this update's a good chance for Valve to really pull it back. You know, get viewer attention. If they do it right, if they sponsor some tournaments, that would be good. If they don't, which I don't expect them to because it's Valve and you should never expect good things from them, we'll move on, because the game's still fun. I wouldn't be here jumping around with a knife if it wasn't. I am 7 and 8. Wow, that is really bad. Wow, I am full of baloney. Any of you ever have, like, weird aunts and uncles that use, like, PC insults? I have this aunt who uses insults like, you purple pickle, or you pretty pumpkin. It's weird. But she has a little 6-year-old son, so I guess it makes sense. But she's been like that as long as I can remember. Like, when I was 6 or 7, she was using insults like that. And it's weird because my entire dad's family came from Queens, New York. So, you wouldn't expect them to be using lots of PC insults. The rest of the family certainly doesn't. Most of them, I mean, they're not super obscene, you know. We're all grown up. Maybe when I was younger it was worse. But nowadays it's pretty calm. No, melee fight me. You know what it be. I can take both of you on at once. Not 3 though. 2 is the limit. I can take 2 at once. But 3, I'd like to return that for the original price I bought it. Why did I even bring up that insult thing? Why did I bring up the purple pumpkin thing? I don't know. Sometimes your brain just goes on autopilot, and you gotta think about these things. Like, when I just say like out of nowhere, that's a sign that my brain doesn't know what to say, which is bad because that means I'm running out of topics to talk about. So I guess I can talk a bit more about this knife, which that guy tried to steal. Look, he picked it up and tried to fight me with it. That's how cool this knife is. I feel like a... You might also notice I'm using the default HUD with... not my normal HUD. That's because, well, I assume HUDs are broken. I didn't actually test using my HUD, so I could be... Wow, gravity just sped up 10 times after that kill. I just assumed custom HUDs didn't work, so I didn't use a custom HUD for this. I also have an X crosshair, which I don't know why. This guy just tried to use no clip me. I mean, his name is implying this is B, so and he has 200 points. And I died again because I wasn't paying attention. God damn it. I'm sorry, guys. I know I've been dying a lot. It's been a while since I've talked and played. Hopefully the topics I've talked about have been at least mildly intriguing. which they probably haven't. Oh yeah, there's this other thing where they added like minimal view models, which I think is right around here. Looks kind of weird. It just makes it tiny. You'd think they would make it like CSGO where you can adjust it to be higher or lower, but no, there's just normal and then mini, where it just gives you these tiny baby hands. Babies are very easy to backstab. Yeah, he's definitely just using a bind. It's not as funny when you really deduce what he's actually doing. It seems like what's mostly happening is I'm treating this like a market gardener. So I try to get the one-hit kill, but then it's like, oh yeah, it doesn't crit. Unless you want it to. In which case, the circumstances are very different. I guess that's just luck, though. You get very lucky. Very. Wow, what am I, British? Mispronouncing words? Get it together, funk. You know, I should probably just take this chance and get out of here alive, because I'm jumping around, missing every shot. And sometimes you have to just kick the bucket and be like, I'm not going to win this. I've got to cut my losses. I would have gotten that too if it weren't for you meddling Pyro. Alright. Best strategy I found is just stake out a corner. Find a spot and wait in it. Okay, or a spy could attack you. Because that's definitely the spy's job. Just revolver everything around that you don't know where it is. Like, oh, that shouldn't be there. I gotta revolver it. Later. You thought you could take on a knife? Have you seen my beard? I don't actually have one in real life. I lack that ability. Sorry, I'm implying this is B. That's like the third time I've killed you. Are you really just gonna ignore me? You think that's a wise idea? You just gave up in the middle of walking. Like, I'm not gonna win this. He's got a knife. What more do you need to be good at this game? A knife. Look, there's another just idle outside. Come on, let's go. I don't think he realizes that I have the thing up. Again, knife always crits. But only when you want it to. If you don't believe in the knife, it won't crit. I guess that's a good place to cut it. You saw me use the knife. You saw me rocket jump around, talk about the update. You know who I am? You probably don't know who I am. Hi, I'm Funk. If you like my voice, then don't subscribe because it sounds vastly different between every video depending on my mood. And this is a very good mood, and that is rare. So it's very unlikely I will sound like this again. So if you like this video, sorry, this is the only good video I'm ever going to make this year. The rest of them, probably not going to be as good. You see, a lesser YouTuber would have made a huge reaction to that. Me? I'll take it quietly with pride. Not to talk down anybody that would overreact to that. I'm sure you have your reasons and you're having fun and that's what matters. Am I really still talking? I thought I'd end this. Okay, I will cut later if I feel like this was a good time to end. But if something else happens, I'll probably just show that. I don't know. It's my video. It's my video. Don't tell me how to edit my videos. I did not deserve to live through that fight, I'll tell you that much. And I got out alive. What's new, pussycat? Whoa! That was not the right thing to say. Whoa! The shortstop looks so goofy. Look at it. It's like a little peen. Here, I'm gonna shoot you with my peen. Or maybe not. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do this. Shit. You want to see why they called me Rambo in high school? Because I rambled on and on every single day. And everyone got tired of it. Just because I'm such a nice gosh dang guy, I'm going to show you what it looks like in third person. I think that's pretty dope if you ask me. But hey, don't ask me, ask the soldier, who looks like a literal gorilla monster. It looks good on pretty much all the classes. In my opinion, the back of the knife looks kind of weird. Would it qualify as a knife? Is it too big to be a sword? It doesn't matter. Dance time, baby. It's dance time. I'm suffering from depression. Please kill me and end my life. All of my friends.